What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and tonight we're going to be talking about how to complete all challenges as a part of the new boys event that we didn't expect to see in Modern Warfare 3. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, drop a like, and also as a huge reminder, we got plenty of brand new coverage going up over on detonated.com for those out there like myself who prefer articles over videos, and plenty of tweets every single hour on Detonated's Twitter. Now, I'm going to be saving the big discussion for the podcast this Friday in regards to how disastrous today's update was for Season 1 Reloaded. It might have made history as one of the craziest updates ever for Call of Duty. So much content got delayed past the initial confirmed Reloaded release date, while other content just didn't work correctly or release as intended. So with that though, on a bit of a brighter note, the event tab has apparently been fixed globally for MW3 and Warzone. So for those out there that have, for whatever reason, not had access to an event tab over the last couple of weeks and now months, you should have one. And as far as the Battle Pass progression goes for the new HRM9 SMG, I posted a video a couple of hours ago talking about all the new weapon unlock challenges and just all the challenges that released as of today with the mid-season updates. They've now fixed that as well for those out there that weren't progressing for those challenges, and they even added in a 5th HVT challenge to go ahead and unlock the HRM9 after you guys went ahead and finished the 4 other challenges in the classified Battle Pass sector. Also, they fixed the Storm Ender priceless camo unlock for those out there that have been frustrated with that since, December 6th when Season 1 originally came out. But on a bit of a weirder note, you still can't play Warzone. At the time of recording this, Warzone just doesn't work. You either get stuck in an infinite menu loop, or you get into the game and you're playing at 1 FPS. Not sure what's going on there, but hopefully that gets fixed in the next couple of hours. Now let's clarify a couple of things. In regards to the new boys event that released here in Modern Warfare 3, something really odd happened that never really has occurred with any Call of Duty seasonal update. So originally there was a leaked event called the Boys versus the 7 with 2 different sets of challenges. That when the blog post rolled around for Reloaded, only one of those sets of challenges got confirmed that was supposed to be releasing with Reloaded, and that's not what ended up releasing as of today. The other set of challenges from the original Boys versus the 7 event ended up dropping, and what's really silly is that even in the patch notes they released today, they still went ahead and mentioned those other challenges which were officially confirmed in the Season 1 Reloaded blog post, and those are nowhere to be found in anybody's game. So I made a guide a little bit early before the release of the event on just the best ways to complete those challenges, just so I don't have to worry about it after streaming the event today. I figured today we just go ahead and stream the event, do it on stream, and talk to chat, just relax a little bit. So I made the guide ahead of schedule, and what do you know, that's not even the event that ended up releasing, but that event may still release at some point before the end of Season 1, and we'll circle back to that later on here in this video. But today we ended up getting an event that wasn't called Supe Siege like the one that got confirmed in the blog post. We got one called Supe Takedown. Now, you do have to play the new Supe'd Up LTM inside of multiplayer to actually progress through some of these challenges. So let's first talk about how the Supe'd Up event does work. It's a bit of a spin or a reskin on Kill Confirmed, and it's a bit different from the Temp V LTM that we had over in Warzone last year. So here's how the Supe'd Up event does work. Every time you kill an operator, they'll drop a vial of Temp V. If you grab 1, you get extra durability. If you grab 2, you get super speed, which has you moving pretty damn fast. I think even faster than if you were cranked, if you guys are familiar with that mode. If you grab 3 vials, you'll have super strength, which is essentially just armor, meaning that you can go ahead and do more damage against players and take more damage without getting killed like you normally would with the base game's TTK. And then for 4 vials, you get an electric shock ability similar to the one we had in Warzone last year. And for getting 5 vials of Temp V, you will get the laser vision ability. Now, these abilities are pretty fun. I would say they make your matches of MP go pretty quick, but the score limit of this mode is 75, which is a typical score limit for a lot of modes here in multiplayer. But that's how Supe'd Up does work. It's only going to be available, I think, for the remainder of Season 1, but the Supe Takedown event that is currently live in the game is only live for the next 6 days. So you have a limited amount of time to go ahead and get everything done. So the first challenge is to get 3 operator kills without reloading 7 different times. That's not that bad if you guys run a big drum mag on an LMG or something, or you just play tactically a bit slower than usual. Don't rush, get those 3 kills, then reload, and worry about the next 3 kills you have to get. So you have to do that a total of 7 different times in any match of multiplayer. This does not have to be done in the Supe'd Up LTM, but the next challenge does have to be done in the new mode. Get 5 operator kills affected by your electric discharge while playing this mode. So if you guys out there just collect 4 Temp V vials, go ahead and pop out the electric discharge when you're nearby some enemies, and you'll probably get those kills on them every single time, right? When you shock an enemy with this Temp V ability, they'll just start shooting in the air as if they got shocked by a shock charge in game. Their weapon just starts firing everywhere. They have very little control over what they're doing, so it should be an easy opportunity to go ahead and take those enemies down. The next challenge is to get 10 operator tac stance kills while using the KV inhibitor. This can be done in any mode of your choice. This weapon isn't that good, especially if you haven't leveled it up, but if you get lucky and have a blueprint for it that you might have bought recently or whatnot, then you can take advantage of this, and tac stand skills aren't that bad, especially on some of your smaller maps that are in the game. I mean, Rio 24/7, this is the brand new 6v6 map, isn't a bad choice to go ahead and get all these challenges done. I mean, the map isn't that large. I'd say it's roughly medium sized, but most of the action takes place in the center of the mall, and you're going to be getting a lot of action as often as possible. So I think this challenge is no problem when playing on the brand new map. The next challenge is to collect 25 Temp v Syringes in the new boys mode called Supe'd Up. So this could probably be done in a single match. If you guys are just playing OBJ as if you were playing Kill Confirmed, just go ahead and make sure you pick up all the syringes upon killing enemies, or hey, even picking up some of your teammates' syringes when they go down. I believe all syringes do count regardless if they're friendly or enemy ones. So just pick up as many as you can. Just consider it like Kill Confirmed and play OBJ the best that you can in a match of Supe'd Up. Coming towards the end, get 25 operator melee kills with the Blacklight flashlight equipped. This is something a lot of people out there have been asking me about, and I know I was even confused about this because we thought it was a perk, we thought it was an attachment, we weren't sure what exactly this was. I guess a lot of folks out there in the community also weren't really aware of what this means and probably haven't used it. The Blacklight flashlight is actually a gear perk. So if you guys go over to gear, you can scroll over to the right there and you'll see the Blacklight flashlight. I've actually never heard of this. I've never ran it before, but it does obviously come in clutch when it comes to getting 25 operator melee kills. So you don't have to do this in the boys LTM Supe'd Up, but I would really recommend doing so, because once you get that super speed from picking up a couple of syringes, you're moving extremely quick, and I love the way this feels. I mean, if you guys end up getting the A-Train operator, you'll literally become A-Train in a game of MP. I mean, you're running extremely fast, so getting those melee kills will be absolutely no problem, especially if those enemies haven't gotten their abilities yet. You are flying around this map. I went on like a 25 kill streak while doing this, ended up dying to a random frag grenade, which is hilarious. I just ran into it on accident, but yeah, you get these kills probably in a single match. If your teammates aren't that great and the enemies don't have their abilities, you are flying through the enemy spawns, some of the objective points. You could do some damage here, and this is a relatively easy challenge to do, again, in the Supe'd Up LTM. The last challenge is to win 7 games of the brand new boys mode, and as you guys have been seeing, I've been putting the rewards on screen so you can see of what you'll get by going ahead and finishing these challenges. So you were getting rewards like a calling card, an emblem, a battle pass tier skip, a large decal, a weapon charm, and even a double XP token, very similar to the other sets of challenges and rewards that we talked about for the Supe Siege event, which for some reason didn't end up coming out today. But when it comes to winning games of this mode, just make sure that maybe you're playing with some teammates that are playing as sweaty as they can, knowing how all the abilities work, and not being too aggressive, which would then give the enemy team more Temp V vials, which may give them an advantage over you. So be very careful as you navigate your way through any match of Supe'd Up, and winning shouldn't be that big of a deal. But yeah, like with any major launch for a new season or reloaded update, lobbies are incredibly sweatier whenever a new title update does drop, so playing solo really isn't for the faint of heart and probably won't go well for you. A lot of the people that were looking forward to ranked play today are probably sweating even more in pubs now to take out their anger, so be very careful with running into a bunch of Giga Chat alpha males while playing the Supe'd Up experience. Now, at time of recording this, Warzone is broken, so I didn't get a chance to go ahead and attempt any of these challenges in BR or Resurgence, but in case they fix Warzone as this video goes up, or maybe a day after, then here are the challenges you can do inside of Warzone. I believe it could be done in any match, on any map that you can play. So for the first one, you can get 7 kills while prone. The second one, get 10 kills with SMGs in Warzone. The next challenge is get 5 operator tac stance kills with shotguns in Warzone, or complete 7 contracts in Warzone for your next challenge. Coming towards the end, get 7 operator kills while prone in Warzone, and last but not least, place in the top 10 3 different times in matches of Warzone. So those are the challenges. If for some reason you can get them to work, or if Warzone is playable by the end of this week, it's cool that they give you that alternative in case you don't want to play multiplayer or the new mode for whatever reason, or maybe you don't own MW3. There you go. But I am aware it's sad that zombies didn't get any support for this challenge event. I'm sure future events will end up supporting zombies though, since many of them already have for MW3. But the reward for completing all 6 challenges here in the Supe Takedown event is going to be the Death to Supes Universal Camo. It's not animated, but looks pretty good on most weapons, including SMGs. It's a camo that I don't believe leaked out prematurely at all. It's a camo that was a nice surprise for a lot of us. Has a really cool theme to it. I think matches the theme of the boys collab we've gotten for MW2 and 3 thus far. So let me know how you feel about this reward down below in the comments. In all honesty, if they were to release a blueprint reward, which is actually something that's tied to the Supe Siege event, which didn't come out today, people out there would probably complain anyway, saying that camos are far more valuable than blueprints ever could be. So for anybody saying that this is a bad camo, I'm sure you wouldn't have liked the blueprint reward either. So go ahead and check out the brand new Death to Supes Universal Camo, which is available to unlock as of right now. Now, what's really strange though is that it, the Supes event probably is still going to release, considering that the patch notes even today went ahead and mentioned that those were the challenges. Maybe something was broken, they had to delay that event, but then this one was ready, Supe Takedown. Maybe that's what happened, but there's still plenty of time, a good, 20-ish days before Season 2, for them to go ahead and drop that event, right? The Supe Takedown one that's live right now is only going to be in the game for the next 6 days. What's also really interesting is that there's even another challenge event that got leaked out called Vault Week, and it's an A-Train themed XP event, which means that you get an XP boost for running the A-Train operator, but you will end up getting the universal Making Heroes Super Camo at the very end of completing that one. It's probably similar to the Vortex event that just came out, or ones we saw in the past, where all you have to do is play the game, hit certain XP milestones, and by the very end, you'll have unlocked a bunch of free cosmetics for hitting certain XP hits, and then at the very end, you'll go ahead and get a universal camo for use on all weapons. So if that is something that we're going to end up seeing before Season 1 ends, that'll mean that we've gotten 3 different events for the boys inside of MW3 Season 1 Reloaded. Unless they have plans to do a future collab with the boys again past Season 1, they're probably going to end up releasing all those different events before the beginning of Season 2. But lastly, for those out there wondering what's going on with the boys collab bundles, as of today, I did notice that Starlight got added back into my bundle shop. Unless it was a coincidence, that's the only bundle that I didn't buy last year. I did get Homelander and Black Noir, just didn't get Starlight. She's back in my shop as of today, so I believe over the next couple of days and weeks, if you guys didn't cop Homelander or Black Noir, you should also see those packs pop up in your store. I know they're not in the shop today, and we also have no confirmed release date or even a leaked one for A-Train and even Firecracker, but I'm sure those will end up coming out rather quickly in the next week and a half or whatnot. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave your thoughts down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts on the brand new Supe Takedown event, which kind of just came out of nowhere today for MW3 and Warzone? This was not the event that was marketed in the blog or the patch notes, but still an opportunity to earn some free cosmetics and gives us an opportunity to do even more inside of MP and Warzone. Really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.